What's going on, Capricorn? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of August 31st through September 6th of 2020. Thank you for being here. Well, huge full moon energy this week. Big change. This full moon it's stressed and it's forcing, like literally forcing big action. So this full moon is taking place, of course, in your third house with the moon there in Pisces, and it's going to force you to communicate exactly what you want. It's going to force you to put yourself in the environment that you need emotionally, that's going to bring you comfort, that's going to bring you what you want. This full moon is smack dab at the midpoint of the Saturn and Mars square. So it's making a semi-square to both Mars and Saturn, the two malefics. Of course, Saturn in your first house is your identity. If you're not putting yourself into a environment that actually feels right and aligned with who you are and the evolution you've made, it's going to feel really weird. You're going to have to make changes to get out of that. And then again, with Mars over there in your fourth house, if family, the structure, the foundation, really the foundation of your life and the emotions, if you're putting a bunch of energy into emotions that don't fit, in your immediate life, communicate. Is it hard to communicate right? Well, you're going to know, and you're going to have to take action to make these changes. I mean, man, it's crazy all the aspects that are happening on this full moon. This week is just big time portal, and for you, it's about getting the environment right. Making sure that, the foundation is right, putting your emotions in the right place so that you can, it's communication too. It's exploring and it's being curious. You have to be curious enough to let more change come in. You've already gone through so much change and evolution, but you have to be curious enough to let more in. And if you're not, then you're not going to be able to get the environment that you truly desire. And the sun, of course, is in your ninth house right now, so it's shining a light on, you got to kind of trust the universe and go on the ultimate adventure that's going to bring you everything you desire. I mean, just because one big aspect comes in doesn't mean that the journey's over. The journey's everlasting, and we got to be curious, and we also have to be just down for the adventure. We have to just go, okay, I'm going to go experience this part of life, and that's what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to let things hold me back that don't align with my values, with my identity. You have to be able to speak up for what you want if you're going to go get it. It's a lot. And then we have Venus in your seventh house in opposition to Saturn in your first house. So Venus in your seventh house here in Cancer and they're both squaring Mars, so it's a big T square to Mars this week too, in your fourth house. I think with relationships and love and value, you could be definitely restricting yourself and holding yourself back if it doesn't align with your foundation, if it doesn't align with what emotionally feels right. It's a hard one. I'm just going to be honest. If you're not finding balance and harmony in life right now, it's because you're taking action for things that don't belong in the foundation of your life, that don't belong emotionally. You're going to have to disconnect from these things, or they're going to hold back your growth, your soul growth as an individual. But at the same time, it could be about, finding that love and having that person that can really be part of the foundation, and to know that that person's there, and you have to be able to let them help and find the balance. It's crazy energy, but there's something about taking action for the things that do bring you the balance, taking action for the people that do support you, taking action for the family and the home life that does feel right on a very intimate, close level. Yeah. Anyways, Uranus in your fifth house here is definitely redefining love, and it's going to be trining the ninth house where the sun's at. So again, going within, finding the love, and having fun can take you on this journey that could be the most fun journey you've ever gone on, and it could really redefine your values, and it could redefine the structure of the life that you want. But you have to be willing to go on the adventure, and you have to be willing to live from the heart and let your heart guide you. The heart is going to put everything into place in your foundation. But it's like if you're not listening to your heart right now and not tuning into that really high frequency that is the heart center, that is the heart portal, you could be putting energy into things that don't align and aren't bringing you balance within your identity or in others, and it can feel like a mess. So you got to take the change to listen to your heart, to do what feels right for your identity, to make the changes in the structure, in the foundation of your life, and to step into the emotions that do truly bring you that love. And if they don't, they're not meant to be there. Straight up. Venus on Sunday is going to ingress into Leo, into your 8th house. So I think, there's definitely a lot of beauty deep within you that you're going to have to come find next week, especially as Mars goes retrograde in your 4th house. Like, big things are coming next week. And then Mercury is going to ingress into Libra, into your 10th house. So I said Mercury, right? Mercury into your 10th house. And that is also going to definitely have you start thinking and communicating about your legacy and getting up to the top of that mountain, and also doing it in a way that brings harmony to your life. Love you, Capricorn. I do. Oh man, I got one of the best cards in the deck, the 3 of Cups upright. Yeah, I think that emotionally, if you do the right things and you're in your truth and you're listening to your heart, you can have a beautiful week. You can truly find the harmony of what you want to do to take you to the highest place and to be on the adventure that's going to change your life. But, you got to be willing to listen to the heart, and you got to be willing to have some fun and to let go. Otherwise, you might stress yourself out emotionally, and you might do things that, take back the work you've done on yourself, the personal work that you've done. This is a great card. I think the more you can just let go and have a good time this week and embrace all the changes that come, the better off and the better you're going to feel to just go on the journey of life and just let the adventure take you to the highest place. This is so Uranus trine the sun in your 9th right here. Like, that's the ticket this week, is to just trust that if you're living from the heart, you're going to have a party. And life is always going to be a party when you're living in that space. So, I love you very much, Capricorn. I'll catch you next time. Peace.